So I've been talking a lot about ensos and about the way of the brush. And I have this great book here about the history of some of the most famous ensos. And the idea is, with drawing ensos, I guess it would actually be enso, there's no S on the end, it's not plural, is that the stroke of the art reflects the frame of the artist's mind. Oftentimes they're accompanied by one or two lines of poetry. If you penetrate one barrier, there is another. It's a very Zen practice, born within the enso, the world. The human heart must also become an enso. So these are historic ones from, I believe the earliest one here, if we go back, my note-taking, there's one from 1799 with a drawing inside. So they don't always have to be perfectly plain. Some people think that the enso must be just the circle, but they can be whimsical as well. So here, ox herding pictures, poetry, so things can be included in the enso. So here's one of the earlier ones from this book, 1721. And when I've highlighted here flying white. Flying white is when the brush scrapes across the paper and leaves these trails of white. So the concept is, and what I've been doing, is using this as a meditative practice. Drawing an enso one a day. I have my setup here. It's kind of a mess right now, but you can see it's right across from the sink. Got my little collection of odds and ends that inspire me, right? And it's right next to the fish tank. And my son's over here at the table eating breakfast. So I just... No, Elon went down to the bus stop with Nana. So the idea is that you just take a pen, something that inspires you. I love this silver pen. This is a watercolor Spectrum Noir silver pen. It's got a brush tip. Brush tips are the best. Oops, excuse the hand. I'm trying to hold the camera and record this for you. And then you just shake it up a little bit, squeeze out the ink, take a deep breath, try and center yourself, and then you just breathe in on the stroke up and breathe out on the stroke down. If the circle is closed, things are perfect. If the center is open, it represents the imperfection of life. Woo! See, there, imperfection. And that's it. It takes all of one breath to make a piece of art, to draw a circle. Now, I've been expanding on this practice by tipping the paper and letting it drip, and a number of other features. And you can see more of that on Erin.circles on Instagram. But the idea being that I'm expanding on this traditional meditative practice of drawing an enso, and I'm practicing meditating, creating a piece of art regardless of having kids or not having kids, or having time or not having time. Create something every day. That one's not going to drip. You can see other works. I've been doing this for 2 years now. I'm on number 600. Here's ones that's dripped. So expanding on the principle of ensos. Creating art regardless of time, location, space. And using it to meditate. So go out there and draw an Enso.